Hi, this is Sean Pak. I'm teaching Math 87. Okay, I'll be your instructor, and this is a brief, quick tutorial video for this online course. Okay, in this case, this is the introduction page. So once you log into the Moodle, then you will see this page. So from this one, here's the introduction. So the introduction shows some important information. So as you scroll it down, there is a syllabus. So you can click the syllabus to open it. And once you click the syllabus, this one shows the information of my email address, my phone number, and the textbook information. So the textbook for this course it looks like this, and this one is the ISBN numbers are here, so you can search for this course to purchase, or you can go to the bookstore to purchase this book. Okay, and let me explain the grading system of this course. Okay, there will be tests. So there are 4 tests. So, and that is total of 280 points. Homework is total of 100 points, and there are quizzes for each section, and the total of 220 points, and final exam is 400 points. So final exam is 40% of the total of this your course grade. So 40%. So altogether you will get 1,000. The total number of points is 1,000. Okay. So final exam takes a large portion of your grades. So it's really important to get good grades in your final exam. Okay, and if your total score is 700 or 70%, then you pass this course. This is NDU course, non-degree unit course. So you must get 700 or 70% to pass. If your score is less than 70%, then no, you got NP, the grade NP. NP means no pass. It's a failing grade. And there is no round up. So if your score is 69.9, then this is F, not 70. Okay. And then, okay, for the homework, you will do every other odd numbers, every other odd. That means if you start from 1, then skip next odd number, which is 3, and do the next number. So actually, once you start from number 1, add 4 to the previous number. So 1 plus 4 is 5, and next every other number is 5 plus 4, which is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13, and so on. Okay, so there is an online quiz on Moodle. I will explain this one later. So you have to complete this online quiz for each section. Okay, and for the test, okay, this course does not require calculator, so you cannot use calculator. Okay, because you have to practice adding, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So don't use calculator, and then so calculator is not allowed. Okay, and smartphone is not allowed. So when you take the test or quiz, don't use smartphones and calculators, even for the final exam. Okay, and if there is too many absence, okay, too many absence means if the number of absence is more than 15% of the class time, then you will get technical fail. Okay, and then for this is online course, but if this is not an online course, this is a face-to-face course, then we will count the absence. Okay, absence. So 2 tardies is equivalent to 1 absence. So we are meeting, this is 3 credit hours, so we are meeting actually 45 days. Okay, 45 days. So if you're missing 15%, more than 15%, then you will get technical fail. Okay, so if this is a face-to-face course. Okay, so scroll it down, and you can just read this, the student learning outcomes, and so on. Okay, so the last page shows the lecture schedule. So we will follow this lecture schedule. So there are 16, 17 weeks, and the last week is for the final exam, and the 11th week is for the spring break. So actually there are 15 weeks for the lectures. So the first week we will cover only 1.1. So what you have to do is study 1.1, and then the homework for 1.1 is actually the homework will be collected after, before the test. So this week's work will be due on Saturday. Each Saturday there is a work done. So this week, the online quiz for chapter 1.1 will be due this Saturday. And for week 2, okay, week 2 you need to complete chapter 1.2 and 1.3. And the online quiz for 1.2 and 1.3 is due next Saturday. So always follow the lecture schedule. And we will have the first test. So after the first chapter, we will have the test for this chapter 1. So the homework is due on Saturday on this date, February 6th. So always refer to the lecture schedule, and the date will be different because we're going to use this tutorial guide for each semester. So always refer to the date specified on the lecture schedule. So we will have chapter 1 test, chapter 2 test, chapter 3 test, and chapter 4 test. So there are 4 tests and 1 final exam. So each test is worth 70 points. Okay, 70 points. So 4 times 7 is 28. So 280 points, which is 28% of the total grades will be the tests. Okay, and homework. There are 25 sections. Okay, there are 25 sections. So altogether, online quiz. So online quiz. So there are 22 sections, and each section is worth 10 points. So the total for this online quiz is 220 points. And then the homework. There are 4 chapters. So there are 4 homeworks, and each homework is worth 25. So the total will be 100. So 25 times 4 is 100. All right, and this is the homework. So for chapter 1.1, you have to do every other odd numbers, starting from 1 to 105. Okay, since you're starting from number 1, the next one is 5, 9, and 13. So follow these numbers. That's for every other odd numbers. And for 1.4, it says do all odd numbers. All odd numbers means odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. So unless you do all odd numbers, what you have to do is every other odd numbers for the homework. So for section 1.1, there are 27 numbers. 1.2, there are 32 numbers, and so on. So for chapter 1, you have to do 147 numbers. So do this homework, and then you have to upload your homework on Moodle. I will explain how you upload the homework. So the last page shows the lecture schedule. Always refer to the lecture schedule, and then refer to the problem numbers for your homework. Okay, so I just explained the homework and the syllabus. So let's go back to Moodle. Okay, on Moodle, this is what you have to do. Okay, online quiz. So you can complete online quiz on this due date or before this due date. So the online quiz is open and they will be closed by the midnight of this Saturday, this due date. So 1.1, you can click this and then you can start 1.1 and make sure you have to complete before this due date, the midnight of this due date. So 1.2, 1.2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will post chapter 2 and so on later on. Again, 1.2 is due January 30th, 1.3 is January 30th, 1.4 is due March 6th, and so on. Okay, so for this week, for the first week, complete this 1.1 by this date. Okay, always refer to the due date. So the date of this due date will be different for every semester. Okay, and then homework. So homework is over here. So click the homework category or homework page. Then so this is the copy of the syllabus, last part of the syllabus. So these are the chapters and then the homework problem numbers. And then at the bottom of this page, okay, you can submit your work by clicking this. So click this and then upload your homework. So when you upload your homework, okay, first of all, you need to scan your work. So you must scan your work or take pictures. So mostly you are using smartphones. Okay, smartphone. You don't have to use scanners. So use your smartphone so that you can take pictures. But okay, I strongly recommend to use Office Lens. The Office Lens is an application that you take pictures of your work and save your work in PDF format. So all your work will be saved in a file in PDF format. So this will reduce your file size. So it helps you. So if your file size is small, then it helps you to upload your file, and then also it helps me to download your file. So use an application like Office Lens and then save it in what? One file. Okay, one file in PDF file. So when you upload your homework, you will upload only one file, one PDF file. And this PDF file contains all your work, all your pictures, right? Pictures. Alright, so this is how you can upload your file. And then tests. I will post your test over here. So when do you take the test? Since this is online course, you can take the test anytime on Saturday. If this is face-to-face, then the test will be held in the class. Alright, so for you, take the test anytime on Saturday, then the test period is 1 hour, only 1 hour. So if you start the test, and the test will end after 1 hour, okay, 1 hour after you start the test. And how many attempts? Only one attempt is allowed. So once you complete the test, then that's it. You cannot retake it. So for the test, you cannot use calculator, you cannot use smartphone, no notes, no textbook, and no resources at all. Only scratch paper is allowed, so when you do your work. Also, the test result will not show the answers. So it will show only your grade. Okay. So before taking the test, you have to check whether your PC is compatible with Lockdown browser. Okay, Lockdown browser. Okay, so Lockdown browser is this one. You can go to the introduction page, then scroll it all the way down. Scroll all the way down. Then here is the Lockdown browser feature check for your PC. So always click this and then make sure. So once you check your computer is compatible, then you are done. You don't have to do it again. So make sure to download the lockdown browser. First of all, you need to download the lockdown browser and then launch lockdown browser so that you can check whether your PC is compatible. So make sure to follow this instruction and then make sure your computer is compatible with this lockdown browser. If your computer is not compatible with this lockdown browser, then what? Then you better drop this course because you cannot take the test. So if you cannot take the test, then your score will be 0, right? So make sure you should have your PC or laptop should be compatible with this lockdown browser. So always make sure to check this one. So once you check this, then you don't have to do it again. Okay. So this is really important to complete this lockdown browser check. And then also, so that's about the test. And then lecture video and notes. Alright, so at this moment, I posted lecture video for chapter 1 and its notes. And homework, I also uploaded the homework video here. So you can click this video, this lecture video, and then you can watch MA087 chapter 1.1. This is about, okay, so you can watch the video, or you don't have to watch if you don't want it. If you can read the textbook, and this is note for the lecture video. So the lecture video is based on this information. So this is the note that I wrote while I'm recording the lecture video. And the homework, same thing. This is the homework video, and then this is the information, the solution and the work for the homework. So I recorded while I'm doing this homework. So the video is this one. This is the video that explains the homework, explain each question in the homework. Okay, so you can find this information in the lecture video and notes category. So these are the videos and notes. Okay, resources. Okay, for the resources, you can download this PowerPoint lecture. Okay, this PowerPoint lecture this one is provided by the publisher Cengage. So for each section, there is a PowerPoint slide, so you can study this PowerPoint if you want. So basically, you need to study the textbook. And then this PowerPoint is a summary of the textbook, so you can refer to this one. So download PowerPoint lectures, and then you may study for this PowerPoint slides. Okay, so I explained these categories, and then let me go to the introduction. So make sure, so this tutorial shows this information. So make sure to complete this lockdown browser feature check for your PC and laptop. And then also complete this one, acknowledgement of syllabus release form. So this one is at the bottom of this screen. So here, so click this, and then make sure to complete these questionnaires. Okay. So let me go to that introduction. So make sure to complete this number 3. Okay, and then you can also download all this information. You can download all this information in my web page. This is web page. It looks like this. So MA089, I just posted for chapter section 1 and section 1.1. I will keep posting this later. And then this is for MA089 if you are taking MA089. Okay, and then here. Okay, what you have to do is, you have to study every day. Okay, every day. So make sure you do the homework, chapter homework. Once you do the chapter homework, use Office Lens or other application to take pictures of it and save it in one file in PDF file. Okay, online quiz, test, this is I explained already. And for your reference, I posted the lecture schedule here, so week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. Okay, so I hope you understand this. So always log into Moodle and then check your grade. Always check your grade. And then maybe, your grade is different from what you know, right? So check your grade. If there's inconsistency in your grade, then let me know. Alright, so this is about the quick tutorial guide for this module and for this course. Okay, if you have any questions, please send me an email. So the email is in the syllabus, right? Email is in the syllabus. So, okay, hope you study really hard and to pass this course.